Hello and thanks for tuning into this walkthrough publications video for the iPhone, iPad and iPod Touch app, Big Mouth. Now this particular video is going to cover the basic operation of this app, so if you're brand new to Big Mouth then this video will be ideal for you. Just a quick word of warning before we start: if you're using one of the older iPod Touches, please do make sure you have the relevant microphone input. This app does require that you record audio, and of course you can't record audio without a microphone. So if you're not using one of the newer iPod Touches with the built-in mic, then you will require a plug-in mic, otherwise you'll get no joy out of this app whatsoever. So with that said, I'm just going to take a couple of minutes just to talk about what this app is about, how to use it, how to get the best out of it. Fundamentally it's a very silly app, it's tons and tons of fun. You can create some hilarious output with it. Basically you can import photographs from your photo albums on your device, of friends, family, colleagues, famous people, animals, you know, whatever takes your fancy. Use your imagination. And you can animate the mouth on that photograph to move in sync with anything that you record into the app, so you can make anybody say anything. So let's just launch the app. So this is the icon here, just second from the left. Now what you typically see when you launch the app is the file that you were previously working on. Now of course if this is the very first time that you launch this app, what you'll see instead is a bunch of text prompts telling you what to do next. But of course the idea of this video is that I show you what to do next. So without further ado, let's go to stage one, which is importing the photograph that you want to work on. So you want to tap the very first icon here on the left hand side. It's like 4 little white squares. Takes you through to your photo albums. So I'm going to select this album, I'm going to select this photograph, and using standard iPhone gestures I can pan and pinch and position this photograph within inside this square. Now anything inside the square will be chosen and anything outside the square is going to be cropped. So when you're happy, just click on choose, and this takes us nicely to stage 2, which is creating the animation. Now you can see this really weird black blob lurking around my nose, and this is what we refer to as the mouth mask, and on and around the mouth mask are these little red circles which we refer to as grab handles. Now these two elements together allow us to form the basis of animating the mouth. So first thing you want to do is to position the mouth mask in the vicinity of the mouth on the photo. So let's just move that. To do that you want to tap on the grab handle, which is the one on the mouth mask itself, and you can see that I can move the mouth mask around. Just going to position it just to the corner of my mouth on the photo. Now you can see my mouth on the image is actually wider than the mouth mask itself, so we need to edit that, we need to change that. So grabbing the grab handle middle right, I can pull that across, pull the mouth mask across to meet the other side of my mouth. That fits lovely now, so I'm happy with that. Next stage, I want to affect the curve of the mouth mask really to match in with the shape of my smile. So I'm going to grab the very top center grab handle. You can see as I pull the mouth mask up, I create like a convex curve, and as I push down it creates a concave curve. So for maybe unhappy grumpy faces we'd want more that shape, but as I'm smiling in this photograph I'm going to just push that down and just position it in somewhere between my two lips. I think that's about perfect. So next thing I want to do is work on the bottom of the mask. So I'm just going to grab the bottom right handle and just put it down to the bottom of my face. I'm going to grab the bottom left handle and do the same, and now I'm going to grab the bottom center handle and just again create that curve to match in with the shape of my chin. Now I'm happy with that, but just to test that I like the way the animation is going to look, I can actually hit the test button, which is the top left hand side here. You can see the mouth moving. Now obviously that's quite a comedy effect, it's quite kind of Monty Python, South Park-esque type vibe, and I quite like that. It looks really stupid and that's kind of what I like, but you can actually create different types of mouth mask styles, like smaller ones which make more realistic movements, or people whose heads are slanted in photographs and things like that, and I'm going to cover those techniques more in the advanced mouth mask video. So be sure to watch that. But for now, for this example, I'm happy with the way that works. So stage 3 is to record the audio. So to do that, very easy, you hit the record button, which is the white circle. So I'm going to click on that now, and you can see that as I talk my mouth is moving, and if I shout louder the mouth opens wider. Now to stop recording you hit the record button again. Okay, and that is done. That's as simple as that. And if I want to play back my audio and see what it all looks like together, I'm going to hit the play button, which is the white triangle. So here we go. Now, and you can see that as I talk, my mouth is moving, and if I shout louder, the mouth opens wider. Okay, so you get the idea, and you can really now hopefully start to get a feel for the really silly output that you can actually create with this. Now, if you're not happy with the way that the animation looks, you can actually edit the mouth mask. If I hit on edit here, the mouth mask reappears, as do the grab handles, and I can then change the shape and the size of that to change the way the mouth animation looks. Once you're happy, you click on done. Actually, sometimes, say for example, when you've got a photograph with several people in, you may have someone down here in the photograph, and the mouth may be quite low within the square, and therefore one of the grab handles may be kind of impeding the done button, so you physically can't hit done to sort of leave the edit mode. So if you find yourself in that position, you can actually leave the edit mode by also pressing the record or the play button. So just a little hint and tip there. But I'm fine, obviously that's not in my way at all, so I'm going to click on done and I leave edit mode. If you're also unhappy with the audio, you can again simply re-record the audio. Same process, hit record again to stop, and then press play to play back. Okay, now stage 4, and I guess the last stage of this particular video, is just talking about saving your files. Of course, the last thing you want to do is to lose your masterpieces before you've shown anyone what you've created. So to save a file, you click the third icon along, which is the little folder here with the arrow on it, and you get a few options. Save to library, which is what I'll be showing you. Load from library, which is obviously loading movie files that you've previously saved, or indeed you can save this movie directly to your camera roll, which is pretty cool. Self-explanatory, so I won't bother showing that in this video, but there's a few things to show under save to library, so let's just do that. You come to this page here, which gives you a field where you can type in the file name, so I'm just going to type in test. That's good. Click on done, and now it's saved it for me. It's returned me to that original screen, but let's now click on that folder button again, and I'm going to go load from library this time. Now this takes me to a screen, and there's a whole bunch of files here that I've already saved, and to load one you can simply just tap one and it just loads it in, and that's all good. Let's just go back to that load from library screen again, just to show you some other options here. You can also delete. If I hit on edit, it brings up the standard iPhone prompts, the little sort of no entry signs. You can click on one and it brings up the delete sign, in which you can obviously delete the file. By the same token, actually, you can also just swipe your finger on a file that you don't want, just as you can in any app or most apps on the iPhone, and just simply hit delete and the file deletes away. So really, I think that's it for this video. I think I've shown you enough to get you going. If you really want to get more involved in the app, then again, as I say, please do watch other videos on advanced mouth mask techniques, and also on how to share your movie files via social media sites and within the app itself. What I will mention here actually is that the save function I've just shown you is actually not available in the free version of Big Mouth. But if you want to be able to save your files and indeed use some of the other more advanced features, then you can pay a real nominal fee and go for the professional version and enjoy the app in its entirety. But that's that. I hope you enjoyed that, and again, like I say, do make sure you watch the other videos and have fun. Thank you.